I'm John. I write poetry. I even wrote a book of poems called Extended Stay. I'm not a professional poet. I write poems because I enjoy writing poems. This is part 2 of my poetry tips. I hope you find them helpful. Join the poetry world. Go to poetry readings. Check your local arts publications for upcoming events. Almost any sizable town has readings every week or every other week, at least once a month. This is a great opportunity to meet poets and people who care about poetry. And when you go to meetings, donate money and buy books if you can. Help out. People remember images. People will remember an image long after they've forgotten why it was there. Evocative images can make for great poems, but plain language can do a lot of good too. Be sure the way you say something doesn't obscure what you're trying to say. Develop your voice. Get comfortable with how you write. I read a lot of poets when I was a teenager and a college student, and like most students, I tried to emulate the ones I liked. It took a while to get comfortable writing the way I write and saying things the way I say them. The best way to do this is to keep writing. Every word you write moves you closer to your own voice. Make writing a priority. There are many excuses not to write. Try using writing as an excuse not to do other things. If you want to get better as a poet, make writing a priority and not something you put aside when there's something better to do. Read poetry often. Reading poetry is its own reward, of course. More importantly, the more poetry you read, the more you learn about writing poetry. Every poet has something to teach you, even if it's to teach you what not to do. Learn poetry forms. Poems that focus on form are rarely my favorites, but most of my favorite poets learned how to write in forms before they discarded them. Writing in forms is a challenge. It makes you think. It's a great way to build your writing skill. Don't explain everything. Sometimes you can ruin an idea by saying too much about it. Details are good, but lectures still feel like lectures. Say just enough and get out. Lie on the ground. When you cannot write, change your perspective. Lie on the ground, twirl around in a circle, close your eyes, go for a walk. When you get stuck, see what a perspective change can do for you. Thanks for listening to these tips. There are more tips coming. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And, thanks for listening.